Good morning and welcome to Mo Knows. So we see you've been gone for a minute, sir. We do devotion over here in the morning. But I'm glad you could drop in. Do bring a friend. Good morning and welcome to Mo Knows, featuring me, Monica Mo Justice. Um, I won't be having a lengthy conversation with you because it's obvious that you got some issues this morning, sir. That I'm just going to spank you a little and then I'm going to send you on your way, okay? Because it looks like there's a bunch of y'all up in here that are so damn disrespectful. But shout out to my man. Ooh, how you doing this morning, boo boo? Okay, anyway. Um, and it definitely, mm, it definitely has room for improvement. Okay, so let's see where we are at in my journeys. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's amazing. Good morning, Karen. And I got to change my setting. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna have to put y'all on hold a minute, cause nah, I'll do it. What time is it? Ugh, it's ridiculous. All right, hold on a second. It's over here. No, it's not. It's over here. I didn't even know people was up. Did you get any sleep? Cause I heard y'all was up uh, making some shit up last night. All right, that's better. I like that one. Um, you got your coffee on deck? Good. You're gonna need it this morning. All right, this morning's devotion song was "Because You Love Me." Yeah, by Celine Dion. That's what I was listening to this morning. And now y'all have to wait a second. Okay. So last night I was on a stakeout with my good friend. And we was doing a stakeout. So shout out to her for that. So I have a lot of things going on. Good morning, Hailey. All right. Good morning, Harley. Okay, so here we are. Today's title has to do with ignorance. Somebody, didn't I see, oh, wow. No, this is about you being ignorant right now. Acting like you need a spanking. Okay? So let's just address the monkey in the room. Since it's pretending it's doing something productive this morning. About 2 weeks ago, some controversy came up here in that town. You know, sorry, I gotta get my disclaimer out. Because y'all know that when you deal with other folks, they don't really understand the bullshit that goes on around here. So let me just get my disclaimer. Most commentary is satire. And the potential theory discussed may explain the day-to-day activities that Monica Mojustice experience in a virtual community. And today that virtual community is the J for K. Names, characters, places, and incidents either are the product of the content producer's imagination or are used fictitiously in any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, events or location, is entirely coincidental. But you know, we don't believe in coincidences over here. Okay. Here's what had happened was, I was on John Frank's panel a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, when he put an ultimatum out there that I said to him, your hand don't call for that. And the ultimatum that he put out there was, on the strength of him, Monica Mojustice should get along with bitches that have fucked with me in the past. And I was like, no, I'm perfectly cool with you hanging out with them, because most of the time people will be like, oh, if you fuck with me, then you can't hang with people I don't fuck with. I don't roll like that, because this is the content world. This is the creator world. This is a virtual space. You fuck with who you fuck with in your community, and I fuck with who I want to fuck with in my community. Oh, that's not true so far? So he put an ultimatum out there, and he was just like, on the strength of me, y'all should get along. You should stop talking about them, and they will stop talking about you. And I just told him, I can't rock with your ultimatum. And that's about it. And we kept it cordial from that moment. It was just cordiality at that point. I don't have no hate for him. I still don't got no hate for him this morning. But moving on beyond that, while we was on that platform, the woman spoke on some things that were brought to my position. And the things that were brought to me by subscribers over here is that, hey Mo, did you know this and this happened on that lady's platform? So I told them to bring me the evidence. Nobody would present me with the evidence. Another content creator put a post up on his wall, and he said, look, Mo, here's a picture of what we saw, a roach in this bitch thing. And I guess that's how the guy started calling her a roach hoe. So John Frank at that time, the lady said to me, I said, I didn't see it. No one sent it to me. He sent me a picture of it. I need to see the actual video. So she sent me the actual video. And I said, let me dwell on this for a minute, because I don't understand how somebody who don't like you, right? She doesn't like me, is then going to send me something to validate her point. So that means that you don't like me, but you value my opinion. as many other people said, there's something there. And more than likely, it could be a roach. It looks like it. It could be the way she stored her food. She had the sugar bag we already been through this. The sugar bag was on the side, rolled up. She took some big ass serving spoon, stuck it in there to get the sugar to put inside the Rice Krispies. And when she dumped the sugar inside there, something came out, and it looks like it's a roach or a bug or whatever it is, right? It is what it is. So I said, keywords. I'm going with the consensus of the community on that. And I stand on that. Now, John Frank, at that time, put up a community post. Let me just get to my receipts. No. Let me go here. Let me go to the Hula files. Do 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 do. Okay, let me see if this is all right. Let me just go back. It was 2 weeks ago, so it can't be too far in the little thing. Let me see if it's these. Somebody sent me a text message said, I wish I had a wrench right now because I would get rid of John out the chat. That's funny as fuck. That's all right. We gonna let him live because he ain't got too many places to go these days or too much stuff to do to keep himself busy. And besides, this is not personal to me. So you see this little guy right here? I put this up with the post because John wrote, and I captured it 3 hours in. Shouldn't give gratification to the person that started a rumor on Karen. All right? But you want to give gratification to the person that started a rumor on, and he lists the other person's YouTube government having a roach in her cereal. So from that indication, he was standing with there being no roach in the cereal. Okay, so let's just go there. And what day did I capture this? Hold up, what's the metadata on this? July 22nd. Okay, so now he gets into a disagreement with Roach-Ho, right? And we're using Roach-Ho because of Roachgate right now. Everyone seems to identify who Roach-Ho is, right? So he gets into a disagreement with Roach-Ho. She does this whole expose on him. It gets, I guess, kind of nasty or whatever. So now, fast forward to yesterday, he's posting all kinds of stuff about there being a roach in the cereal. So while I was on my stakeout, I was like, yo, you got to be kidding me. He really did. Did he really do that? So I go on my community wall and I go back to this event because this is when you take it back, right? Oh, I missed the part of the story. When he made that little statement, right, about somebody, whatever his opinions on what I had to say were about the rumor, I responded. And I used the terminology that's here in this community. I sliced it slowly. I just want to keep it, with the I just want to keep us all together on on one accord. So I said, let me slice this slow so it can make sense for the confused, dependent thinkers. Hint. At the point, I was calling you a dependent thinker. Because if you was an independent thinker on July 22nd, you wouldn't be posting roach shit on August 9th. If you was an independent thinker. This is when people tell people they asleep. If you was woke, then you would have understood what the rest of us was talking about. Okay? Gratification. So I had to give you some definitions. Gratification is a source of pleasure, and rumor is the circulation of a story of uncertain or doubtful truth, aka a lie. Roachgate was a rumor until I was provided with the video to review and determine my own findings. Right? If she would have never sent me the video, I would have just stuck with what I said. The evidence that was presented to me by that gentleman and on the other platform would have just been what he said, and I would have continued to say, people told me that she had a roach in something, but nobody sent me the video of it. Okay? She personally sent me the video. And here were my findings. And I decided to be, like, as if you went to the Webster Dictionary. So here it goes. There was gratification when the woman filled her belly with the delicacy utilizing a serving spoon. Because that's what we saw. Okay? What did she do? And I've been led to believe that as a consequence of that little statement, she went and they started talking about how eating roaches and all kinds of bugs is a delicacy somewhere else. Like, it's okay to eat roaches. If you was in other countries, you would eat roaches. Therefore, admitting that there might have been a roach in her shit. You can't make this shit up. Like you can't win, so you join them. Right? No, that wasn't the approach. She knew there was a roach in there, like everybody else knew there was a roach in there. And now she's justifying eating the roach. Now, that's if that stuff is true. I haven't been over there watching her channel, whatever. So she basically either turned a negative into a positive, or she acquiesced and agreed that she ate a roach. Nevertheless, that's what Roach Ho did. And that's part of Roachgate over there. Has nothing to do with me. Karen then, subsequent to that, made a video because I came out here in defense of John Frank when the woman made her expose on him, exposing him for sending one of his avid supporters personal information to her that is now doxable. Let me put some names on that. Want me to put some names on it? Want me to keep quiet? Okay, so that came out, and I came up here defending him because I understood what a mistake is. A mistake is a mistake. But I basically was saying, in essence, stop it. Stop bringing up the topic. Move away from it. He sent me a text message telling me that I shouldn't be talking about this. And I was like, okay. Meantime, between time, well, you got your platform to straighten that out on. Meantime, between time, I'm like, oh. Let me go to my text message. Because I definitely told him he needs to stop talking about it. Because he's only going to make her more mad. And they're going to dox his person. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't defend you because it's no defense. It's no defense when you folks have been doing this stuff for a long period of time. Y'all been doing this stuff for a long period of time, exchanging information. There's no reason for you to have made a mistake and put inside your opponents, your ops' hands, information about your closest team members. So, unfortunately, that could be a deadly mistake. If you was in the street as you always want to be in the street, you know that that's a cardinal sin, sir. You handed over your closest informants information that now leads them subject to being doxxed by these other people. So I come back out here and I say, listen, they're going to dox these people. They're going to look at people's Facebook accounts. They're going to see that y'all all interconnected and try to figure out who that network is, because nobody knows who that network is. And to help with that, they have to now hide. They have to throw rocks and hide their hands. So they got to tell you other people that they gave the information to. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, this is just crazy. But that's just the way, I'm not making up a narrative. Your actions lead to this. That's what it is. Your actions lead to this. Anyway, until it happens, it's just something I said. 2 weeks ago, there was no roach there. You are now saying there's a roach. Your credibility has been compromised. Your credibility was compromised when you was acting like their biggest fan of The View. You compromised your image because you kept going over there, and even when you was not wanted, when people were telling you you're not part of it. Everybody was telling you that. You didn't want to listen. You was like, no, because you act like a cyber bully. You're one of those people. You act like you have a whole team and these people work for you. You're the leader of something. You supplant yourself into everybody's thing. And then you try to act like, oh, I'm the person that's leading that. I'm the person that's making all of this happen. I'm that person. They working for me. That's what you do all the time, sir. It's a bad look. One, you're in a black community shouting from the raptures that you are white. And people are looking at you like you crazy because 1 inch of black in you, sir, makes you black. 1 inch of being mixed makes you not that. It's not 100% white. To be 100% white, you need to be white on both sides of that equation. But everybody has tippy-toed around that topic with you because they're just trying to be nice. But it's the highest level of ignorance because they just allowed you to stay. So some people consider you to be the white boy from New York or what have you, but they all know that when they speak inside their groups, they don't believe that. That's a proven fact. You have one little spit of black in you, you black. You're mixed. You're a minority. You're something, but you're not white. To be white, you need to be white on both ends of the spectrum. You need to have a white mammy and a white pappy. That's how that shit goes to be white. White people not going to accept you. When they see your ass coming, they're going to be like, oh, I don't have to claim to be Puerto Rican. My mother was Puerto Rican, and that's what I am. And I've explained it several times, and everybody around here knows it. I'm more Puerto Rican than you are white. And go figure that out. I'm more Puerto Rican than you are white. I told you the other day, Puerto Ricans and Dominicans do not normally get along. It's an anomaly for that to happen. Okay, moving on from that. If you took away my moderator abilities in your room, I think that's an excellent thing for you to have done. I have no idea because I just listened to you. And that's the end. And that's the end of it. It is what it is. There's nothing further for us to discuss. Nothing further for us to discuss. Let me see if I have anything else I want to add to that. And if people think that this is going to be a fight, I have no desire to argue with him. He will get his just rewards in this community. It's coming. It don't have to come from me. It definitely don't have to come from me. His longevity here is, he's like, you know how they have that machine, like when you breathe in at the hospital and it goes, ooh, and the line goes like that. His line is going like this. So that's just where it is. So I don't have to get myself intertwined in that. I look at things differently. I don't appreciate the commentary that's been made recently about the spiritual aspect of things. But as I've said before, folks are entitled to their own opinions about things, and I can't get mad at a person for an opinion, but I can definitely quantify a fact. So yesterday I posted this shit is so crazy. Yesterday I posted on my community wall, and I went back to my account of things what happened. Well, sometimes you just have to pay him no attention. And I posted on my community wall 2 weeks ago, there was no roach. Now there's a confirmed roach hole. People change sides like I change tampons once every cycle. I was looking for the right language for that. The bottom line, I'm saying, periodically, these people change their positions right before your face, and nobody challenges these motherfuckers to their change of position right before your face. Either there was no roach or there is a roach. So now when you fucking with somebody, there's no roach. But when you're not fucking with somebody, there is a roach. Anywho, that's about as far as we go. Then I think he made a response on his wall, which I just had to keep for myself, just so that I have the whole story together. Do 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 do. At Monica Mo Justice, don't be upset with me because I took everyone's wrench that was moving funny. It's your prerogative in your environment to take a person's moderator's ability. Just like it was my prerogative the day you wanted to come up on my platform and talk, and I blocked you on the StreamYards because I didn't want to hear your bullshit. So if it took me to block you on my StreamYard for you to respond by taking my moderator ability, who was mad? You do remember trying to get up on the platform one of those days when I was talking to somebody trying to get your little self up in here, and I had to block you from the StreamYards. You do remember that, right? Don't worry about Hailey right now. Let's explain who did what because of what. I'm going to tell everybody that got me as a moderator anywhere in this cesspool, y'all could take that shit and shove it. I don't need to be nobody's moderator anywhere. Oh, you did too? Click on the StreamYard. Okay, so what you not going to do, you're not going to come up here and lie. That's what you're not going to do. I don't remember which video it is, but you know what video it was where you was trying to get up here to speak to me when I was StreamYarding it and I blocked you. Because the bottom line is you can't get on my StreamYard ever again because I blocked you. You have to come in on one of your troll accounts because whatever that was, I blocked you. And And I will find somebody that'll help me find the blocked StreamYard account so I can just put that up on the community wall. So you know that, and you know this is how you know OGs run in silence. I didn't have to make a big scene to the world that I blocked your dumb ass for trying to come up there. I just did it because this is my platform and I could do what I want on my shit. I could run my shit the way I want to run my shit. And I blocked you from being up there. So you want to talk about wrenchability. Do we not recall which account are you in right now? You in your first account, the John Frank TV account? Remember when you came through here, sir, to tell me that I didn't have sound a couple of days later, and you was like, oh, it's a friend, whatever it was on that other video? That's the day after you was blocked on the StreamYard. You came in here in your other account because you knew I had blocked this one. I just released it because I didn't see a need to have to block you when it doesn't matter to me. You make no real contribution over here. You make a contribution over there. So what happens around here when people feel like they run shit? And this is when subscribers are out of control, because that's what John Frank is showing. He's showing that he's a subscriber out of control. They feel like they could come into people, like this is like mob type mentality. They could come into my shit and tell me how to run my shit. That's what they feel they could do. Well, why didn't you come over in here in your other account? Why you ain't come in this account? Blocked. That's why. So I wouldn't be too upset if you had ran back home and took your moderator ability for me. The plus is when I come over there to you. It's not the plus when you come over here to me. And see, ever since the moment you embarrassed those two women, $5.72, you know exactly what that was about. But I'm not going to spend my morning arguing with you because unlike you, sir, I got to go into a facade to make the big money. Okay, next up. I don't know when you took it. These are my allegations over here. You can have your allegations over there. We're done with you for today. Thanks for coming over. Hey, Miss Natural Orleans. It's not about, you want a narrative right now, John. You need a narrative to be Momo is mad at me because of XYZ. You need that kind of narrative because you can't box with me. Point blank. Take that shit over there to your backyard and go play in your yard with that shit. Keep that shit out of here. Keep Motown out of your motherfucking mouth because you ain't never been to Motown on nobody. You sound like the worst motherfucking fan a bitch could have. You sound like the worst fucking fan a bitch could have. That's why when I do put up the thumbnail, it's going to be toxic femininity. Because it makes no sense for the men to be acting like tampon and douches around here. Grow the fuck up. That's what you could do. And I suggest to the people that are your closest confidants that they take some time to try to educate you, one, on how to be respectful, and two, why you are so out of pocket. Instead of just being peons, y'all are encouraging a failure. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. That's about it. Anyway, segueing into bullying, that's exactly what these people do. He politely did it when he tried to take over the View. If you listen to him talk now, the shit ain't shit because he's not there. Blah 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 blah. You understand? Trying to make it appear like they make it happen. That is that subscriber mentality. When the subscriber, well, good luck with that, sir. This might be your day one on a new shit. Nightbot was on that one. Thank you, Nightbot. Nightbot was on that one. You got anything else? You got anything else you want to say? You got anything else you want to say to me? You got anything else you want to say? Come on, hit me with your best shot. Take it to the right. Take it to the left. Take it to the one you love the best. I've only spoke on you, sir. I ain't take no time to speak on your significant others, but you come in here to speak on mine. First sign a person's losing. You was on a high ground when you was just talking to me. The minute you incorporate anything other than you and I, you have officially lost the conversation. Petty, 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 petty. You know not to fuck with Momo. Don't you know? You know not to do that. Sir, I advise you go get you some titty milk, some breast milk, and go nurture yourself up in the corner. You know, pacify yourself like white folks do. You know, that part. Oh, God. And there's no coming back. There's no coming back. I'm totally done. So don't try to make up down the line. Come back. Oh, Momo. No, bye. Sorry. Over that. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Oh, that part? Shit, almost make me not need to go to the next part. But it has to, but this has to do with that conversation, being brutally honest about the consensus. And I came up here and I was like, you know, this nigga was being brutally honest with me because he let me know what the community was saying. And nobody, you know, ever gives me the backdrop of what the community is saying. Because, you know, if you listen to him tell the story, he's got the pulse of everybody. And everybody's doing what he told them to do. He got the information first. He gave the information to them first. It's like crazy. And let me just say something else. Because I blocked you on my phone a long time ago. A couple of weeks ago. Let me see when I blocked you. Because I sent you a message to leave Amber out of it. And then you sent me a message, which all of the messages went into the blocked folder. So I had to go into the block folder. Here's an interesting thing, guys. When I got some, let me go to my block folder. Because I found it very interesting that somebody would be writing you and having their messages self-destruct. All right, there's no identifiable stuff here. See, in a block message, right, Q, you're only going to see the blocked person's messages. You're not going to see mine because there's none. It's just a blocked person's messages. So on August 2nd, he sent me something to let me know that's who doxed you. Negro, I know who doxed me. I don't know who these people are because it says no subject. The message expires on August 5th, 12:33. You having explosive messages now, Negro? My white Negro. Is that what you doing? Where they do that at? Yeah, y'all be on some shit. Yeah, so messages of his have been there since July 31st. So I've been over him for a couple of weeks now. And I think let me go to my thing because it would be inside the regular messages. I want to see when I sent him the one that tell him to stop talking about that shit. So on that July 31st, I said, leave her alone because it's going to make her go after Amber. And I know it was read. And I sent it on July 31st at 3:40. He might have been live at the time when I sent that and I was listening to it. But that's about that. And I've had him in my black category for a while. So this is not anything. This is not anything new. It's new for me to be using the block feature because it just has now just come to a point in time that there's some people that are just pests that you just can't get rid of, and then there's some people that is just like it's not worth the time of day. So now that we've established where we are at, that's just the way things are, and that's just the way things are gonna have to be. And I find Sycamore very interesting pictures. You should have made them motherfuckers self-destruct. Because when I looked at the pictures the other day, I was like, wow. And right now, the only reason why you're telling me who you believe sent me the, and I know Karen calls you, what is it? What do you call him? Ho Frank? She called you Ho Frank for her own reason, right? But here's how you being a hoe to me, right? Whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. Now you hanging around Big Shirley. So who was the person that you said doxed me? Had to be Crenshaw. That's how this shit started. Ho Shirley, you hanging out with her intel. So I guess now you trying to appease her. Shit be crazy around here. We already seen you move funny. We seen you move funny with the View lady. We seen you kissing up, sucking up her ass every single day. Roach hoe, that is. We seen you, but you know, over here, we doing Roach hoe only for the Roach incident. She is still psycho with the bird's eye view of the cemetery. Point blank. But he was over there kissing up her ass. Oh, y'all could work this out. Oh, y'all could do this. Oh, you'll need to do this. You with it? You with it? It's never going to end because you think that you're making everybody else's platform. The best thing you could do for yourself, John, is just do you over there. But being an instigator and a troublemaker is what you like to do, and it's what you thrive on. You do it well. It's interesting. If you're into those kind of chaotic situations. That's about it. What I don't understand for the last couple of weeks is who died and made y'all the authority in what goes on here. So into the night, I watched Eric Brown's live from yesterday. And no, I didn't watch it. I got clips of it. You know how people clip it. So I heard clips of it. And I'm going to have to go watch it for myself to appreciate the whole thing in its entirety. Okay. It's long overdue, sir. Can I get through my live, please? Okay. Moving on. I watched Eric while I was on my stakeout last night. I'm so sorry. Okay, while I was on my stakeout last night, I listened to some parts of it. And I don't understand what happened in this community. And I don't understand what happened with the younger generation and the blatant disrespect. I understand the Christian thing around here where people have been, I don't, Karen uses the word blasphemy. There is a word for it, right? Where the people around here have just been blatantly disrespectful to each other. I don't know how else. Taylor, she comes in here and she just, like, don't you get the message when it says no emojis? Let me show her confusing message right here. This is what it looks like to me. See it? See it? See it, girl? See it? See it? See it? But good morning to you anyway. This is going to be difficult because EB has been around. We come from we come into this together. He would be one of those channels that I say we come into this together, right? When I need adjustment, I get some from him from time to time. I just be like, you know how that goes. But there's a bunch. I say sacrilegious, but it's not really sacrilegious either. The bottom line, the best way to describe the stuff around here is just it's downright disrespectful. And I'm sorry to say that you Christians have started this level of disrespect up here because you are an older generation on here carrying on to a level that the younger generation was just disrespecting you left and right. Some of the things, the nuances of the world, you don't understand. You're trying to navigate it here with them. You don't want to listen to what they have to say, and they don't want to listen to what you have to say. And last night, I would never have believed that I would have heard that amount of frustration coming from Gears. I was just like, I was shocked. But again, I need to go see it in its entire context. But it seems like people are just out of their lane. I do believe that people should have their own opinion. They should be, I don't know. It was just very disturbing to me. And I was thinking about all the things that have led up to it. The situation with the 752, the thing coming on my platform and trying to explain to me if I want to go in a different lane, I should stop talking about the people in this lane over here, disregarding the fact that I've explained that I am being consistent with the needs of my subscriber base, right? And when the needs of my subscriber base changes, then I will change with that. I will conform to that. So it was so damn disrespectful that in the middle of the night, I had to write. I actually called Mr. Eric Brown and said, like, I didn't apologize. I just said you would disrespect it on your own platform. And I had to take another call, but so I couldn't speak to him as I want. But you was disrespected on your own platform. What spirit is that would have somebody do that? Like, that's a spirit. Y'all don't want to hear it from me. But that's what that is. That's a spirit. Sometimes in women's situation, we would call it a harlot. Like, this would be that woman that will come in and disrupt something. That's what that was. Now, I know he's got an issue with Myron. And I listened to EB's before I came live this morning, his next video, where he's just saying, I was trying to do this on my platform. I want you to stop right there. That man has every right to do whatever the fuck he wants to do on his platform. How dare anybody be a guest in somebody's house and want to explain to them what they should be doing because you know you belong to this community and this community likes my type of behavior. And that's basically saying they do what I say do, which might very well be the case with this group of subscribers that we all have in common. But do you subscribers ever hear how y'all being led? Y'all sound like fools. I don't even blame the content creators for feeling that they are that empowered to talk down to you like that. That shit is just crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. And that's what I was sitting there thinking about last night. When I saw it, I was like, this is absolutely weird to me. That people feel that strong that they can do that kind of thing to other folks. That's crazy. That's unfortunate. But that's what's happening when people believe that you are part of a group channeling. No, folks, we are our own platforms. We just share the subscribers. And when Eric Brown was 100% correct. When you are in anybody's room, you have to adhere to those people's standards in their room. His is clean mouth, potty mouth, no more. You can't go on his platform and just be cussing. He said, the people hear that cussing over there. They don't want to hear that cussing when you come over here to me. This is a neutral space. And I know what it is like to once upon a time be a neutral space for a lot of this bickering. Why did people become against me? Because I did an interview with Myron. And one, I didn't let people up here to attack Myron. I didn't know the nuances of whatever Myron did. I know that there's a Myron P. Smith connection that was severed because I once upon a time had Myron on my platform with him and P. Smith. You understand? So this is back in the days type stuff. So I'm looking at the situations and I'm saying to myself, everybody needs to stay in their own lane. That's basically what it is. You need to understand the issue right now is that everyone has the ability to make their own channel. And that's what we got. We all got our own channels, those that want to do it. When you go into the next person's channel, you got to respect whatever rules and parameters they set in their channel. The problem is that, and I've experienced this from season 1, because I remember, I think the lady's name now is Tit for Tat. But at the time, she was somebody who sent me some information against Myron. Who sent me some information against Myron. And when she sent me the information, it was when he did the I don't remember what her name was back then, but somebody will have to refresh that memory. When he did the vitamin A, and she did some research on the vitamin A. We go back as far as that. We go back that far in understanding the nuances of Myron. So when I brought Myron up here to my platform, it wasn't to dive deeper into what was going on with him and the community at large. It was for the sole purpose that he had recovered from... He's sober. And I just wanted to speak to a sober Myron. And I don't understand why that was a problem to folks. Because you have an issue with him. What did he do to y'all? So there was a relationship here that I was willing to help mediate, but I don't see where that would be. I don't see where I can help either party, Myron or Stronger, at this time, because neither one is willing to bury whatever it is. So what I gotta do, I just had to step back. But I'm always here to help them if they ever want to have that discussion. But I'm not gonna force it for clicks and views because I'm bigger than that. So I brought him on here. I had a wholesome conversation with him. Then one day, Reckless, medium, he decides he's gonna take my videos down off of his channel. And he came in here with an olive branch. And I agreed with him. And again, because we have had relationships since season 1, I'm just willing to just be like, I hope this doesn't happen again. I hope we move on. Again, another conversation that people were upset about, that I had it here, right? Then it was like, oh, you went over there. If you listen to one of John Frank's little messages up here, he was like, you went over there to Reckless and you lied on Reckless panel. If I lied on Reckless panel from his perspective, right? That's because John Frank was up the asshole of those women in The View at the time. And I was saying to him, no, I'm not going to participate in that shit. I can't help it. But I was very... I was just very surprised at Gears. I was just really surprised. And maybe his role... You know, when we talk about each other have to stay in our own lanes, maybe he needs to stay in his own lane when it comes down to some of these things as well. I understand being a troll hunter and trying to hunt down a troll. But this is just ridiculous. The whole shit is just ridiculous. Now, if you don't understand why I would have... I'm sorry that you folks wasn't around in my season 1. I'm really sorry that y'all wasn't around in season 1. And I can't help it if I have an understanding of the people around me. I don't ever want Reckless to make more videos, whatever he was doing. One of the reasons why I'm not that angry at what Reckless did is because I didn't watch his videos. So I don't know to the extent as you folks who watched it. I am ignorant to what he actually said on his videos, what he actually did against my son. I don't know what that consists of because I didn't watch it. And I encourage you guys not to watch the hateful things around here, because once you consume it, you're not going to be able to forgive or forget. Some of us can always say we accept somebody's apology, but we don't have to forgive a person, and we definitely don't have, if we choose to forgive the person, we don't have to forget what they've done. So if in the last month, because I spoke to those 2 men on my platform, has made other people angry at me, I can't apologize for being me. I can't be who you want me to be. I have to be who I am. I'm going to close out like this. John is upset, rightfully so, because he's been pimp smacked all up and down this shit. And at the height of being on the top of his game, he's just making a fool of himself. And I would expect more level-headed individuals like Gears not to be anything near a John Frank. So I don't have no diss video for anyone around here. I just was disseminating some facts for John based on what his behavior showed. And as I was talking on behaviors based on what behavior Gears is showing. Now, somebody did share with me Gears, and I haven't been to your community wall to see, but they thought that there was some post from the other day that you was speaking to me when we talking about leeching. And I know I mentioned leeches in a video, in that same video talking about Philly Phil. But in that video, speaking on the Philly Phil situation, the key talking points there for people that are like me, trying to build their platform or exploring this YouTube platform, you should always evaluate the risk. And what that video was focusing on was the risk. And I was focused on the risk to your platform if you have people come up there on your platform and they say something that's not factual and they defame somebody, the defamation and its implications. And I spoke about the InfoWars, their recent finding, right? That they were out here on social media platforms spreading misinformation about something that actually was factual and occurred, and it cost them a great deal of money. And what will happen to us as we commenting on people's events that are going on? Are we subject to that same type of action against us? And if so, what, if anything, we could do differently? One, y'all need to get these evangelicals out of your inner circle. These people preaching the word and not really doing all of their all of their blasphemy. I don't like that word. All of their false prophesizing, all of their false witnessing, and doing all of those things. Those are the first people you need to clear out. And because this is spiritual warfare, and because so many people said they were Christians when they came into this little cluster right here, those are the first people you got to weed out. Those fake Christians. Because they're causing you the most damage here. And when you can get rid of them, then you can really do some other things and see things clearly. Because yes, God, this is how I was raised. God takes care of fools and babies. You can only qualify as a fool but so long. And we are no babies around here. So the fool category is running limited when you see so many things happening to other people. So I was speaking not because I put, so why does Gears need to find a role? You need to find a role because you're trying to dictate to people how they should run their shit. That's why you need to find a role. That's exactly why you need to find a role. You can't fucking tell me how I'm going to run my shit over here and try to be subliminal with it. This is the second fucking time that you tried to tell me how to run my shit from the background of your shit. I don't go over there and tell you how to run your shit until this morning. When I ran your name up in there, that's when you got told. I suggest, young man, because see, your disrespectful assholes ain't going to be disrespectful to me. I suggest you check yourself. On that note, If you got something else to say, I gladly give you a link. Cause I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of the shit you did, and you need some talking to. But that's why you should find a role. I'm gonna let the little shit play out. Oh, and according to you, you're in my title so I could get the clicks and the views. No, you're in my title because the behavior you exhibit, it was just really fucking weird. But it goes with the consensus. When people feel like they have a innate power over other people. That shit is just really crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. People respect people's opinions around here. I can always take somebody's opinion. And, I think since the day people were up here and I said, I take it under advisement. I respect people's feedback and stuff, but doesn't mean I have to act on what you say. And it doesn't mean that y'all should feel like y'all going into everybody's space and you telling people how to do their space. Cyberbullying, that conversation must have been very hectic yesterday because at the end of the day, that's what's going on around here. People are bullying other people's platforms to do what they say based on the subscriber base because they're going to make this subscribers do what they say do. Y'all subscribers need to wake the fuck up. Wake up. In the words of Spike Lee at the end of that movie, y'all need to wake up. People are harassing people's platforms around here. People are engaging in intimidation on here. And people believe they can force their beliefs onto you, onto your shit. Own your platform. Own your shit. Command respect when these people enter your shit. Because when I go to anybody else's shit up in here, I be humble. But I ain't stupid. But I be humble. Sir, I see you. Now, I might have to do something about volume around here. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that one, too. Cam up. Out of here. You were so right on that point. But I will tell you, when I go to other people's camp, I don't really want to cam up because I don't want people to own the shit. But that be the shit. What the fuck is happening in here? Motherfuckers is out of control. The shit is getting out of control around here. The disrespect is just on. It's amplified. It is so damn amplified. I'm just showing folks. I don't know how y'all got this shit twisted around here that y'all think y'all could just be disrespectful to me. But I don't disrespect people and I don't want nobody disrespecting me. And I thought that was true. Like, how you gonna? But I don't know what y'all beefing about that you want him to be on camera for. So I done missed some of y'all, cause I know what y'all call. I know what nicknames y'all have for him and shit like that. So I don't know why y'all want him to be on camera so bad. Somebody did tell me that they think he's one of the biggest trolls, and I'm talking about Gears. They think that he's one of the biggest trolls out here, and the reason why he doesn't go on cam is because he's trolling while he's on the platform. And I was just like, this is too much work. Like, y'all, this whole troll shit with y'all, it's just too much work. It's too much getting to understand and getting around it. Honey, I need you to save me from the internet, cause I'm tired of being here. I'm just tired. I want me time with my. I don't want to be here no more. I really don't want to be here no more. Hope you understand that. I don't want to be here no more. But when people leave me with no other choice, this is how I entertain myself. So, like, this is the worst set of entertainment values I could have. Look at this there. Troll hunter number one. Like, they all became troll hunters. I don't even know what to say around here. Well, are you dreading it? Null and void. Cut the head off the snake. Ooh. I did. I think I just settled for where I came from. All right. Seeing nobody in the StreamYard link. And knowing that I want to know what happened to the kitty table. I want to know what happened. I really want to know what happened to the daycare center. Oops. Is that what y'all gonna do? Is this your segue into the September scripts? Y'all gonna rebirth the daycare provider and her playpen of Rugrats. Because the Rugrats are not even getting along right now. All the young people with all the opinions. He said, when y'all Christians, when y'all get off that Bible thumping shit, come see the youth for information. Man, I saw all kinds of shit. You a punk. Wait a minute. I'm not going to let Glib get away with that. Because, again, Glib, you happen to be one of those voice of reasoning, right, around here. And I know you sitting in it, you see this shit. But, again, I'm going to summarize it 3 different ways because I'm not going to let you just get away like that. I'm going to summarize it. Harassment. This is cyberbullying here, 101, right? I heard a man the other day say, Glib could probably make you one of those things for like $20. An intro, right, from a broke nigga on here is $100. All right, a nigga with no equipment and regurgitating other people's shit. Right? Don't own the copyright to the music that they making you. They want $100. You was up here pimping this man's work, Glib's work, for $20 to somebody else. Just openly. That's a prime example of somebody just pimping people around here. Second person up there. Crazy. I know people spent like $200 or so on these 200 plus on these intros and stuff like that when you're dealing with real business people. Yeah, that shit was just crazy to be like, yo, but just pimp it out like that. Yo, I get my man to do that. That's the problem. That's the problem with that dude, right? Pimping, trafficking other people's shit around here. So I see the rise. I see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the rise of the daycare center out the ashes. Please hold. Let me see why this person is calling me while I'm live. Okay, I gotta read the comment. Unlike the people you surround yourself with, Mr. Brown, I'm consistent and 100% about what I say. I need the same energy. You've tried me too many times, so I'm good. I don't need your hellos. Ooh, I didn't know that that's what happened. Y'all kill me around here. I can't some days. I'm not trying. You missed that. Yes, he was pimping your work for $20. I was just like, oh my God. Right? But that's what he does. That's why it was easy for him to say, yo, Mo, on the strength of me, can you not make no videos or talk about these bitches over there? No, fuck that. Them bitches did shit to me. They fucking dead on arrival. Like, you don't tell me there's no fucking rules in my there's no fucking rules in that. The problem, Nikkei, the thing is that you, Eric Brown, we come from our season 1 together. You know, and I get what it was, because Eric to us was like Eric was very close to us. That's all. You know, it was just maybe I was not one of those, right? But I was just in the girls group, and he was very close to the girls group. He was just very close. Like, it's even now when I think about, like, I remember, and Eric and I was talking about this the other day, like, I had a dispute with somebody, and I included Eric in the email. Like, I put EB on there, and I was like EB was going to be like my voice of reasoning in here when I'm saying to a person, I'm just going to go my way, you go your way, blah, 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 blah. I had my one witness, which was going to be Eric Brown, right? So, like, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I came into this internet shit with the wrong impression of what this shit was like. I thought it was like my real life. I really did. And I treated you folks like I treated the niggas in the cartel. You like, if I was, because you know how the guy said, and the mother was a gangster. So I treated the relationships here the same way I treat them in my real life. And some of y'all was not on that level, not to that caliber, or not worthy of that blessing. That's just what it was. Not on that level, not of that caliber, which means you was not on that level. You was not made like that. You're not built like that. And it was a blessing that I was just tossing around here without knowing. That's why people get jumped into gangs. Because just because everybody shows up at the front door of the gang, right, doesn't mean they have the stamina to make it onto it. So we've been around. So I don't know what Eric did throughout the time, but he's done something to her that they can't resolve, or she doesn't want to resolve now, because she says it's been too many times that happened. But I don't know what that's about. People come and go, never again will I keep I keep my hello. EB, how many times? I don't know. I don't know. I can't with y'all. Let me go make my money. Today I have a dinner engagement. So I hope I look nice for cocktails. I'm wearing a pantsuit today. Which is very different for me, but it is Calvin Klein. So I thought it was good. I got heels at the office. So I'm gonna put my sneakers later inside of my little brown bag. And that's it. I was undecided what I was going to do to my hair today. But, I don't know. I don't know. This is how I slept with it last night. So, because I'm about to run out the door. Oh, let me close down that StreamYard because ain't nobody get on it. And I want to make sure I don't leave that shit open. Because the last time I left stuff all opened on here. Nikkei, what got you all in a raffle today? And that's about it. Okay. So, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my hair. But for now, we just going to go like this. Calvin Klein, I need help with you. Why do you keep putting the zippers, where am I going to talk about, in the back of stuff? This morning, I was like killing myself trying to get dressed because I had to do all kinds of maneuvers to get to that thing. Well, you know what they say. So I'm all about that. I'm all on that life. So, maybe I'll just do that thing again. I still don't know how to put this thing. Oh, let's. Ah! Ah! Just make myself in the face. All right. So I have a dinner party to go to tonight. I don't even know how to. We could have been talking about that. But anyway, I'm going to the dinner party. And that's about it. I probably do a lippy. And that's it. Anyway, questions, comments, or concerns? Yeah, they put this damn zipper on the back, and I was like, this why a woman needs a man, because I would have been getting dressed this morning, and him would have been zipping up my dress, my pantsuit, whatever. How do you girl? Bye. I'm not. It's a cocktail. It's a cocktail party. Um, Personally, You know what I'm thinking it is, y'all? I'm going to tell you what I personally think it is. Only because I was asked several times, am I going to definitely be there? Y'all know it dawned on me a few times after I was questioned several times by several different people. Nobody likes me that much that they be like, Monica, you coming to the thing? Monica, you gonna be there? This and that. So I think this is secretly these people with these birthday party things. And I thought about it this morning. And as I was getting dressed, and I was just like rebuking it in the name of everything, because this year I'm not doing this with folks. I'm just not doing this. I'm going to turn this milestone. I know I've spoken on it, but I kind of feel like that's what this is turning into. Only because people that never asked me were asking me. So I think people feel like if we don't do it on the birthday, that's about it. Um have a good day, Mr. EB. That's a family affair thing there. And the K can say whatever she wants to say about it, but that's a family affair thing that goes on with that's from our past. That's a blast from our past. That's our past coming back to her. That's our past. I'll try to figure out a way to have a conversation, but I'll speak to you later on this. I'll speak to you not your family. It comes from y'all first go around here on the YouTube. I ain't got no time for it. Questions, comments, and concerns, because I'm getting up out of here. It's bad enough I'm probably taking a 10 o'clock train. Seeing no questions, comments, or concerns, today's broadcast was brought to you by the M and the O.